Today we're going to talk about 3 great belt drive turntables from Rega. So here we have the Rega RP1. This is $445 with a cartridge already mounted. On the Rega RB101 tone arm, it's a 2-piece head shell. It's mounted into the arm tube. But this guy, still for the money, has fantastic bearings. One test I like to do to tell if a tone arm's good is to kind of grab the tone arm and just wiggle it gently to see if you got any bearing chatter, and there really isn't much in this one at all. The RP1 comes with a basic tone arm cable that'll plug into your receiver or phono stage. The plinth is mounted to some good isolation feet that help reduce any resonances that might come in from speakers when you're kind of cranking it up. So for $445, this has a lot of the features I just love in a table. So here we have the Rega RP3. Now when you first look at it, it looks very similar to the RP1, but it's actually totally different, much higher performance. Let's first take a look at the tone arm. The RP3 comes with the RB303 arm, which is a whole different animal. It's a one-piece construction of the tone arm tube. It's not inserted into a tube like the RB101, and the bearings are just perfectly made in this table. There is no friction at all, no bearing chatter. It's one of my favorite arms for the money. Then let's take a look at the platter. We want to have a flywheel effect to get the best possible speed stability. When we go to the RP3, we have a glass platter, which weighs about 5 to 6 times as much as the platter on the RP1. Similar motor and inner bearing. And then they have this thing called double bracing, which is something Rega developed to use on this type of plinth to reduce energy transfer to the arm. We also have a much better tone arm cable. The signal coming out of your phono cartridge is just microscopic, and so you want a great cable so nothing gets lost in the cable or connectors there. At $895 without cartridge, the RP3 is just an outstanding value and great step up over the RP1. This is the Rega RP6. The tone arm is the same arm as you find on the RP3, but there are several differences beyond that. The glass platter is a different type of construction on the 3. As you look here, you can see it's got more of a glass ring around the outside that's thicker for a better flywheel effect. So once this guy gets going, it's going to run at just a perfect speed. They also have added an aluminum inner platter here, and the double bracing here is made out of aluminum, a little bit better material to use to minimize any resonance transfer to the arm. Every motor has a little bit of vibrations to it. And on the RP6, they've developed an anti-vibration circuit that sits inside the turntable, and it's fine-tuned to each motor. So you'll notice on the RP6 there's no power on-off switch. That's because they have this great external power supply. And what this does is take the signal coming in from the wall and clean it up a lot. So the current driving the motor in the RP6 is getting a much more stable signal, which again results in a purer speed. You also, to change from 33 to 45 on the RP6, can simply do it on the external power supply rather than having to lift the platter up like you do on the other models. Then finally, the RP6 has upgraded feet to provide better isolation. At $1495, again, an incredible value. So as you move up in the Rega line, you're going to hear cleaner sound, deeper bass, and better speed stability, which will get you more into the music. Whether you're just starting out and getting into vinyl or have been doing it for a long time, one of these turntables will be the perfect fit for you.